to the Oxen Group Nightly. My name is David Ristow. I'm the CEO, President, and Founder of the Oxen Group. We're an online financial analysis and investment ideas firm. Please check us out at www.theoxengroup.com. And if you would like, you can sign up for a 10-day free trial there to try out our service. On tonight's Oxen Group Nightly, we're going to be talking about the Tuesday market wrap-up. We'll also be looking at some of our new positions we got into today, as well as some of our other current positions and exits that we had today. I'll be updating you on Giorgio's Corner, as well as our extended value portfolio, and also we'll be looking at tomorrow's forecast, as well as always check out our disclaimer at the end of the video. Well, it was a great day in the market. It was a surprisingly good day in the market. Really ignored a lot of weak data that came out today from the housing market, consumer confidence, Chicago PMI, and moved higher as the dollar weakened. And I think that was the key to the move today, was a weaker dollar that was strengthened, came from a strengthening of the euro, as the euro looks to be stronger in the near term, with the Greek debt crisis, at least for the time being, seems to be a little bit averted, as they're looking to either get a bailout or some type of debt restructuring package passed here very soon. However, at home, we did have a lot of weak news, I thought, today. The Case-Shiller index showed a 3.6% drop in home prices, moving below the last low that came months ago, and they officially called it today. The double dip has occurred in the home market, and that's pretty bad for the residential construction market. However, residential construction not as impactful as it used to be in the general market, just because of its continued weakness. What I thought was very weak, though, and should have been, I thought, a little bit more impactful on the market, and I guess it was, and we just got a really great rally the second half of the day. But the consumer confidence came in at just above 60. Expectations were for it actually to increase month over month, from 66 to 60. I'm sorry, from 66 to 66.5, and it actually dropped 6 points on the index, and you can see it's been dropping over the last few months. And it's a little worrisome that it continues to drop. It's still in positive territory, above 50, but we would like to see that index continue to get going a little bit more. I think a lot of the weakness is coming from the fact that we haven't seen anything really great come out from the jobs number and come out from any other economic data points, as we're kind of in this lull period right now, with QE2 ending and interest rates sort of low, but then at the same time some inflationary scares starting to crop up, and overall it just seems like we're just sort of chugging along right now. But I think the end of the year should be very positive, and we're definitely bullish on the rest of the year. Market did gain on the weaker dollar today. It's a pretty exciting chart. You see the stock market started out really nice with a really big gap up this morning, and then sort of trailed down after a lot of weak data came out. The dollar strengthened a little bit intraday, and then started to weaken again. And then the last 30 minutes was just, the market just took off. 12,560. I mean, this is the biggest gain in a month for the market, and it was really good to see actually all that bullish action came in. I was a little bit bearish moving into the second half of the day. I thought we might see the dollar continue to strengthen a little bit, and possibly continue to push down a little bit on the market. I was expecting maybe a 20 to 40 point gain on the day, but really started to really take off, and we actually bought into the end of the day at two positions, which we'll talk about in a second. One position we got in today was SCO. We were able to make a little bit of 1% and a 1.6% gain on this stock today, ETF today, as we thought crude prices looked a little toppy at the beginning of the day at 103.40. We're looking at trading that range of 104 to 100 for the time being, until we get another big mover that will push us either into a higher range or drop us back down to a lower range. With crude inventories coming out later this week, and expect us to show more gains, I'm expecting this to continue down, and we could see SCO continue to push up. We also got into Lululemon today at 91, a little bit under $91 per share. Stock traded up pretty high, about 91.70 right before the close, and it had a huge sell-off right at the close. Some people locking in some gains. As this stock moves into earnings, though, we're very bullish on this stock. I think it can definitely push up to that 50-day moving average. Probably will struggle to break through that 50-day moving average before earnings come out, but that would be a nice little 2.5% gain from current prices, or excuse me, from our entry level. I mean, if you look at how the stock's performed in other earnings here, here, and here, you'll see that this stock gaps, has huge gains on earnings, does very well into earnings, and out of earnings does even better. Has shown a lot of strength moving into earnings, and while this stock is definitely overvalued on valuations over the long term, you have to say, look, this is a great momentum play. A lot of good things happening for this company. They can't even keep up with inventory. That's how popular their items are, and I think that you're going to continue to see this stock continue to show strength, and you gotta like how it's popping right off the bottom of this price channel, trading this tight range. We got it towards the bottom of that range, and it should move up towards the 50-day moving average as we move into earnings. With the market showing strength and looking to continue higher, Lululemon could be ready for a bounce back. Also today we closed our FOS position for a nearly 3% gain, and from our $5 list today we recommended a couple positions in Bank Mutual and American Semiconductor, with a short in McClatchy. If you're looking to buy something right now, Bank Mutual and ASX might be ready for a breakout. If you think the market's a little overvalued and it should continue, probably give back some of these gains it's had over the last couple sessions, McClatchy might be a good place to short. In Georgia's corner, our trader Giorgio Ferrero, he averaged out of Unilever for a 1.17% gain today. He also bought into Home Properties HME near the close at 61.60. And from the extended value portfolio, positions are doing a lot better as of today than they were at the beginning of last week. And actually one of our positions really had a nice big gain over the last 2 days in Ruth's Hospitality Group, jumping up about 6% in the last 2 sessions. And that stock is up now about 12% for us, and we've been holding that one quite some time. And we're looking for it to move to about 6 from it's about 5.30 right now before we'll be selling off any of that position. We're also going to be having a new equity analytics coming very soon to you. Hopefully by the end of this weekend, we're going to get the home builder equity analytics out there for you. So residential construction companies like KB Homes, Toll Brothers, Pulte Home Group, Hovnanian, lots of other ones in there. There'll be 12 companies we'll be covering on that new equity analytics report. For tomorrow, I think it's all about the data. The dollar has played into this market for quite some time now, and I really think we've got a number of key components coming out tomorrow, with employment change from ADP, Challenger job cuts is also tomorrow, auto sales is tomorrow, and construction spending is tomorrow. A lot of data points, especially led by the employment change number. I think if those numbers are positive, this market could really take off tomorrow. I think if they're weak, though, I do think we could give up a significant amount of these gains we had today. We had good earnings come out tonight from Phillips Van Heusen. Tomorrow we got Dollar General in the morning. Nothing too big to really push things either way, but again, always good earnings can help the market continue to move higher. That's going to wrap us up for today. Visit us at www.theoxengroup.com. Email us at contact@theoxengroup.com. Call us at 1-800-709-1160, and please become part of our 70% plus accuracy.